Ready. Let's hear it for Carrarium.
Hello, everybody. I am Carrarium. Awoo. Thank you so much for raising money for the Fox cosplay. I got this nice little Fox beret last week, and I knew exactly what I needed to use it for the TUNIC run, where we play as an amazing Fox. So I am going to be the runner. I'm going to be playing TUNIC any percent unrestricted, and behind me on my couch is Corvimae.
Hi, I'm Corvimae.
Corvimae, I love it.
I ran this game way back when, and then now I don't, so I don't know what's going on anymore. It's going to be great.
Well, you do have a little bit of homework.
Yeah, so I did make sure that I brought the instruction book, so I am prepared, and I'll be following along.
Yeah.
Within the instructions.
I promise not much has changed over the last small amount of time.
Okay, cool.
Excellent. So, I am very excited. But before I press new game, I would like to know what won for our fur colors for our adorable little hero.
I will give it one last refresh because I was really hoping to hear some Sonic love come in, but I do believe the winner is Spyro.
Dragon
Spyro
Game
is our winner with $230. Congrats
well, thank you so
to
much
the Spyro fans.
Yeah, congrats to Spyro. Thank you everybody for raising the money for it, regardless of if your choice won or not. It means a lot. So we are going to be starting, and I'll do my best to keep you up to date on everything that's going on. But time will start when I press new game. So, Corvimae, are you ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Just making sure everyone's on their toes there.
Exactly. So the first thing I'm going to do is cheat. So there are actually 3 secret codes.
You can put in codes there?
You can put in codes
that
there.
That has to be new.
So there are 3 codes that you can use. One gives you a free bomb, one gives you a free firebomb, and one gives you a free ice bomb. And I'm going to get a firebomb and a bomb at the very beginning because it's going to help me get to where I need to go.
Full disclosure, by the way, this game, if you have not seen this game, is honestly a game that's like chock full of secrets, and we're not going to spoil a lot of them, but we will be spoiling some of them. So
very much so.
Fully aware of that. It's a bit inevitable with this run.
It's going to happen.
You should play TUNIC.
You should absolutely play TUNIC.
Absolutely incredible.
So over here is where we're going to start getting over to our fur colors. I'm going to go over here and just blow up a couple trees, as one does.
So you're supposed to do that with the sword. We don't have the sword yet, but we can use the bomb to do it.
So foxes can fly. I don't know if anybody knew that.
Yeah, because of tails.
Exactly. So this is a new-ish glitch in the game called ladder storage. Basically what I did was I went up to a ladder and I inputted, I swung my stick as well as interacted with the ladder on the same frame, and when that happens, you store the ladder state, and when you interact away from the ladder, aka you just kind of like run away from it, you basically store that state, and you can just run on air as long as you're sprinting. If at any point you stop sprinting, you lose that state, you get sent back to the ladder. Also trans rights, Fox. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, that didn't exist when I ran this. That is new.
That is new.
So then, like, the entire run has pretty much been rebuilt around ladder storage now.
Essentially, yes. I used to have a big problem getting in the start of it. It's a very resource-intensive run, but it's a lot better now.
Yeah, the original route that I learned way back when was like, if you have one shot at these tricks, if you fail them, then you're donezo. If you watch the SGDQ run of this game, you could see some of the backups and like how kind of out of the way you have to go, because there's a lot of very precise things in the old route. But now you could just be a ladder.
You can just be a ladder. All right, I'm gonna try to be this ladder.
There we go.
Excellent. Awesome. So that is just my way of getting out of this little area, because we are going to go to the Ruined Atoll, and I have to immediately quit the game screen because the fox is just going to try to climb a ladder anytime you get out of ladder storage. So there's 3 things that happen when you get ladder storage. To get out of ladder storage, you either have to stop sprinting, you have to get hit by an enemy, or you have to enter a new room.
That was a bonfire. We're now, that's our checkpoint now.
That is our checkpoint now. This is where we're going to be. So the first thing that we're going to do is run over to the frog's domain, and we're going to get an orb, a magic orb. Everybody say orb. I know all of you.
While you're running, is it a good time for donations?
It is absolutely a great time for donations.
I can get right on that for you. We have $50 from a Radicoon who says, "Go Carrie, go! Thank you for representing the TUNIC community. Less than 3.
Less than 3 to you as well, Radicoon.
So is this a ladder thing now too?
This will not be a ladder.
Okay.
Well, a ladder thing will happen eventually, but we still have like another like 20 seconds.
Is this the same thing that I'm expecting? Oh,
that one's on purpose.
What?
I just want that frog to be involved in the process.
oh okay. I like that he's part of it now.
Yeah, I want everyone to be a part of this run.
Okay. That's my favorite way of describing taking damage, is letting everyone be a part of it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna store that ladder in my pocket as well.
Yeah, so
and
you
we're
do ladder here.
We're just gonna go over here.
So the way we used to do that is you would throw a firecracker down to aggro all those guys, and then you would, like, they have like hookshot tongues that would suck you forward, and then you would have to stand in the right spot, and it would like hookshot you through the wall.
Correct.
And it stunk because you had a certain number of firecrackers. If you missed too many, you lost time elsewhere because that was an intentional death because it skips a cutscene.
Yeah, so this is where you would have met the Air, which is like the main like antagonist of the game.
I don't think we're meeting Air until her run later.
Correct. so true, actually. But yeah, I made sure to have a bomb equipped in my menu so that I could kill the fox in that area so that I could get out of it and go back to the overworld.
Yeah, otherwise you just walk slowly and then you meet the Air and it takes forever.
So this gun's gonna shoot me so I can get out
of it.
Yeah.
You don't, so there used to be a trick we did here where you would like hook shot up and then you would use an effigy, which is like essentially it stores some, like, it's like a piggy bank. You would break it at the right point and it would warp you down, and it was like not that tricky, but it looked cool.
We still will use the effigy.
Oh, heck yeah.
So it's still involved. However, just not right now.
Spoiler alert, my bad.
It's fine. So there is a little sword behind this door.
You can enter codes while running now?
Yes.
I should play this. I should run this game.
You should play this game again, May.
I should run this game again.
You should play it again.
It did so many quality of life things for speedrunners. Shout outs to Finji.
Absolutely. So this coming up is Terry. Terry is a little gator. Go Gators.
Terry sucks.
Terry's the worst. Oh god, I do need to run away from him.
Yeah, don't die to Terry.
Don't die to Terry.
We're gonna put in a code here. And then, do you not hook Terry off the wall anymore?
No.
Oh, that's nice. We used to like hook him into oblivion.
However, I did mess up the code, so I'm just going to enter it when I get to the next room because he's not supposed. He's going to aggro you this entire way, but.
All right, so this is going to be different because you don't have an ice bomb. I'm assuming.
Correct. Yeah, you just do ladder storage here.
Man.
So you can walk on water. And you just go all the way to this little alcove right here.
So what we used to do is we would throw an ice bomb and it was incredibly precise. And if you missed it, you had to do a terrible backup. This runs so much better now. Wait, you don't get the... Oh, you gotta get rid of ladder storage.
Yeah, I gotta get
I'm
ladder
silly.
storage. You're silly.
So this game is constantly auto-saving. Every time you use an item, every time you enter a room, every time you grab an item, constantly making new saves. And so that's why we're able to do a lot of these return to menu.
Correct.
Save and quits.
So we're almost prepared to start going to our first little area of the game, which is the ziggurat. But we need a couple more things. So now that I have a little grappling orb, I can go to this chest with the best enemy AI in the game.
It's very...
Huh?
It's like the Skyrim guard, like, there's someone there. Must have been my imagination.
Exactly. We have decided to call him Jerry.
All right, hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. Thanks for the help, Jerry. Also, this guy is a pain in the butt, but you can just grapple him off the bridge.
I think that might be the intended way to get past him.
So you're gonna see that the fox is sparkling now, and it's like almost like a magical girl transformation.
No.
Yeah, so we're gonna go into the dark tomb, and I'm gonna do ladder storage, and I'm gonna walk on these skulls, because this tomb has a lot of spike traps on the ground, and if you just happen to go a little bit over those spike traps, they won't hurt you. So I have to keep sprinting, and I use the mana code here, which gives me my little sparkles to make sure I know where I'm going.
Oh my goodness. You just have to do this whole thing in the dark. It was by far the hardest part of the run, in my opinion, besides a terrible trick later. Wait, how are you back here now?
Yeah, so this is the one thing about the ladder storage strat.
Did you accidentally?
Basically what happened is I swung my sword so I could interact with the chest while I had... Oh, okay, that is a thing that can happen, I guess. You know what?
All right.
We'll just go back in. It's fine.
My one contribution to this game is I made a little guide of my my setup for this room. which might make you think like, oh, May, you made a guide. You're probably pretty good at it now. No.
So while I'm trying to get this
so
chest
hard.
open, this is a good spot for donations.
I was just about to ask because we just hit 30K.
Thank you, everybody, so much.
Perfect. Wonderful timing.
Absolutely.
Still time for a quick donation? Well, here's a $50 donation from Hyken, who says, Tunic, make us proud, Carrie.
Love you, Hyken. Hyken is a world record holder for any percent, and he's great, and I love him.
So that card that we just got is going to increase our damage when we are in critical health.
Yes.
Which I believe is considered less than 30%.
I think it's 20, but either way, it's going to be very low, and everyone's going to be very panicked about the fact that I have low health.
Yes, but there's a lot of quick kills we do that are actually pretty safe.
Exactly. So we're going to go around this gate, and the way that I'm going to do that is going to grapple this enemy, and then I'm going to freeze him, and then I'm going to grapple to him, and I've gotten around the bridge.
Now you might be if you played this game before, you might be confused about the freeze, because the freeze normally does like a shotgun blast of ice. But if you press the freeze and the fire rod at the same time, it will make a fire particle, like a fire pellet, with the properties of freeze, which again, I guess is intentional.
It literally is. It's in the manual.
I know. Everything's in the manual. Wait,
Everything's
hold on.
in the
What page? Do you know what page?
It should be towards the end in the memos.
It's in the memos?
It's in the memos.
Oh my God, it's in the memos. It's totally just, yeah.
It's just there.
It's just there.
So, the TLDR basically is if an enemy is not frozen, if you grapple it, it will grapple to you. Otherwise, if you freeze an enemy, you will grapple to it. And that's actually going to be another thing that I do over here in order to get into the Zig, which is this really big door that's opening up right behind us. This game has amazing atmosphere.
Is the, how much mana does it, okay, so it used to actually cost a fire rod worth of mana. The fire rod takes way less mana than the ice rod, but I believe they nerfed it.
So the reason why the Fox is sparkling occasionally, you'll see me reach over for a keyboard and I'll be typing in another secret code. When the Fox is sparkling, I call it a mana code. And basically for about 80 seconds, I believe it's 80 seconds, any ice wand shot that you do is the same amount of mana as the fire one.
Did they add this for speedrunners?
Possibly.
God.
So viewers will realize
the
I have...
are so cool.
Viewers will realize I have 4 next to the fire wand in my middle slot, and I have 1 next to the item in my left slot. Also, this is a really long elevator cutscene, and I would tell the host to throw to donations, but you can just go over an invisible wall in that elevator and just forget about it. So you just fall. This Fox has no fall damage.
Getting the donors' hopes up.
Yes.
Our bad.
We can do it now, though, because there's going to be a lot of running.
Okay, at that point, why did you not just say to do it before? Okay,
listen,
it's
all about the suspense.
Oh, we're building suspense, but I can share a donation with you, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I have $13 from Non-Binary Code, who says, Carrie, you are the best. I told you there was no way you wouldn't be a fox for this run. Donating my lucky number again, and good luck to you as well. And again, what does the fox say? Trans rights. Less
Trans
than
rights.
3. I agree with that fox.
So a funny thing about the ice wand shots as well. Where is this fairy, by the way? Did you get stuck? Hello, friend?
Yeah, where'd it go?
Where'd you go?
Uh-oh.
Hold on, do I have to go looking for you?
Because you can't interact until...
Is this an escort mission? There you are. Oh my god.
Wait, where'd it go? What
Where are you doing? There you go.
No?
Hi? This has never happened before.
Oh, the thing!
I said the thing! Incredible.
Do you need it?
Yes. However, it does have awful aim. So I'm just going to do ladder storage again. So basically, these fairies will try to, they're basically aimbots. So if I do ladder storage and roll away, I'm just kind of hovering over to a very specific part of the game here and hoping that that fairy hits me.
No, and it takes you all the way, that's so cool.
All the way down to the second level of the dungeon,
That's
baby.
so much easier than the way we used to do elevator escape. You have to like fight a boss, you have to run on that whole thing. Man, this run got so cool.
This run got
already
so cool. So yeah, basically you interact with that ladder and basically fall down to here. That saves a mini boss fight, going down a bunch of ladders, another elevator cutscene, and a lot of lore. So it really is just like huge time save. Here I'm going to try to Three Stooges these spiders so that they can't cross this bridge. And I'm going to collect the berries in this chest.
The berries give you mana.
The berries give you mana.
Now I surprise tool that'll come in useful later.
Exactly. So I'm doing a save here because astute minds might notice those spiders, if they get hit a couple times, they split into two smaller spiders. And they are able to cross the bridge into this mini boss scene, and I don't want that to happen. So basically, if I ever see those spiders kind of get smaller, I'm just going to do a safety save right before this mini boss fight. Also, basically, you just freeze these refrigerator guys, and you just pray at that little tube to activate the bridge. And for some reason, they're called administrators in the Discord.
I always thought they were like RGB gaming PCs.
I just always call them refrigerators because it's funny.
I do agree.
So we're going to do a long walk to the boss scavenger, which is our first boss of the game. And Pippi, if you have some donations, now is a great time.
I do indeed. Here is $25 from TUNIC Fox, who says, "Hey Carrie, good luck on the run. Putting this donation towards the Give Carrarium Good RNG on Boss Scavenger incentive."
Oh my god, yes.
Just kidding. Let's put it towards Quack Mode incentive. I hope that counts for both. But yes, also meet Quack Mode. I want to hear quacks.
Quack.
Quack.
All right, so this boss took me 4 hours casually, and the speedrun strat is extremely funny.
Yeah.
So I'm actually not going to cross this bridge. I'm just going to shoot the boss from across the bridge. And we're just going to wait a little bit.
This I do recognize. This was the same.
Yeah. So we're not getting great RNG at the moment. So you want the boss to go all the way here, basically. You want to freeze it, and then right as it's getting out of it, you just drop it into a death plane, and it's over.
Then if you're quick, you can throw a bomb here. Oh no, you can't do that because your save point's been changed.
My save point has been changed. I cannot death warp. So I'm actually going to throw to Pippi again for some more donations while I head over to the next area.
Surely, surely. I have $10 here from Worm32, who says, "Foxes are red. Foxes are blue. They also wear tunics and hold swords, too." Yes, this sounds scientifically accurate.
Checks out.
Checks out. Math checks out. So yeah, very, very funny boss fight. Basically, we take the rules of the grappling, and while right after that boss is kind of frozen, we grapple it, so it grapples to us, and it falls into a death plane, and then just it's over.
All right, so we're gonna make this our warp point again.
Mm-hmm.
Give ourselves. I didn't actually do codes. You probably couldn't do codes while it was fading out before.
Possibly.
That's probably why I didn't think you could do it. So we have to go wake up these 4 pillars so that we can go to the library, like real life.
Like real life. That's how you enter any library.
Or you can just get a library card, but we don't have one, so we have to go with.
Yeah, we didn't get that resource yet. And is the orange power ring a library card? The card that we got in the chest? Have we ever just tried that?
Well, no, because you still have to wake up the 4 pillars, and you already have the orange power ring.
Fair.
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to freeze this bird, and that takes me all the way up here. And we wake up the second pillar.
The birds, when you aggro them, they summon berries.
Although they haven't shown up yet, which
like
is...
in real life.
Like in real life.
But yeah, we're just going to save, quit warp, because we haven't switched maps, it will save the fact that we've gone and closed those pillars, but it will not change our spawn point. So
Correct.
We're able to save and quit, get back to the start here, run up, grab this 3rd pillar. You could probably read a donation, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree.
One donation coming right up. I have a donation here for $50 from Sam. In parentheses, Carrie girlfriend. And
Carrie girlfriend.
They would like to say...
That is my girlfriend.
I'm glad. It would have been weird if it wasn't.
Yeah, it would have been really weird.
Carrie girlfriend would like to say, "Looking foxy buns. Good luck and have fun, everyone."
Get a room.
Foxy Buns. Buns is our pet name for each other. It's adorable. She's been with me for 16 years. I love her very much. All right, so we're activating the last pillar, and then we're gonna quit the title screen to go back to the warp point. And we're about to start doing a strat that we call Basket Bomb. At least I know I've heard it called Basket Bomb, and I just like it, so I just keep calling it that. So I want to make sure that I have the appropriate amount of health, but also full mana just for a backup purpose. Don't worry, you'll see. It's fine. It's a surprise strat that will help us later.
Oh. Well, we're getting low health.
Yep. So
normally those crabs used to be obnoxious, but now they're our friends.
I use them for help, and I also just don't want them to try to get me while I'm trying to get here.
Yeah, because it will interrupt your kneel.
Yes. So we are in the Great Library, and we're gonna make our way in.
All libraries are great. Support your local library.
Support your local libraries, everybody. And we're going to be going up to the librarian, which is the second boss fight. And this is mostly just me climbing all the way up. So once again, Pippy, happy to have many donations.
Many donations.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Well, I have a very... Okay, I've got a very special one for you here.
Yeah?
$100 in from Kevin, who says, "Hey all, TUNIC's audio director here. Thanks so much for showcasing our stuff. Keep it up, Carrie. Also, geez, this game is broken now. What the heck?"
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
The last time I commentated this, we got to like do it with the devs, and what I learned is that everything that I thought was stuff that we broke, they were like, "No, we knew about that.
No, we knew about that.
No, we knew about that." And I was like, "Come on, can we have anything?" But I think at this point, the TUNIC community has won one over.
We have. So this is basketball. I get one chance at this, but I do have the backup in play. So hopefully this works. So
we used to use different strat for this, and we learned it was extremely frame rate dependent. So, hi, what?
Yeah, I got it. Oh my God, I'm so good at video games.
So that
was the boss fight.
So wait, so you aggro the boss, and then stop then stop sprinting, which stops the ladder storage. So you warp back below the death.
Yep.
The death pane.
Yep.
And then. Yeah, that all checks out.
Yeah. So you do ladder storage on that ladder, and you roll up the level geometry so that you're just a little bit higher. And then you get to a very specific point. I swung my sword and threw the ice bomb forward, and it bounced off of the building, and the explosion aggroed the boss. While that was happening, I was sent back to the ladder due to ladder storage rules, and I was underneath the death plane. So I just kept going down to like influence the boss down, and the boss just falls into the death plane and dies.
That's what I said.
Yeah, exactly what May said. I just wanted to be involved as well.
I don't see anything about that in the manual, so I do think that is cheating. I'm sorry to say it.
That is fair. I tried to open this chest, and the enemies did not like that. So I do not want. We have a manual. It is okay. You know what we're gonna do. I'm not calling this an L, but I'm going to go and get a new save point because I want to make sure I have enough dynamite for this. So.
Yeah, so the strat we used to do for the librarian involved like getting a lure, which will like distract enemies. We would throw the lure at a certain angle so that we're able to climb back down the ladder, get below the death plane, and then lure it, and then it would follow us into the death plane.
Yeah.
And the problem is that if your frame rate was too high, then it would just eat itself off the edge, and you only get one.
Yeah. That's why I had the backup for mana, because if you do throw the bomb in the wrong direction, like if you're running for a PB, it's run over. So that's why I had my mana at full health. And
Makes
also,
sense.
I did not put myself down to 1 HP. That way, if for any reason the boss still attacked me while I was doing the funny basket bomb strat, I wouldn't die.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So these are some blobs. They are trying to be friendly. They're giving me some nice high fives. And we're going to make our way to the third boss, which is the siege engine. Now, I want to warn people, there will be some flashing lights here. So if some very saturated, bright lights that flicker are going to bother you, you should look away, and I will let you know when that is over. In the meantime, I am going to just clip through a door.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, we used to do it that way too, but I don't remember it being that fast.
I'm just very good at TUNIC, honestly. Really nothing else to it. So we're going up to the boss, and that's what's going to happen right now. We're going to have the flashing lights, so please look away if that will bother you. Hopefully everything works out here.
I believe this strat is the same.
Yes,
you get
this
into
one
a
hasn't
very
changed.
specific situation, and we roll inside at a very specific point, and then we are able to like just keep comboing the core, and because we're stuck in there, it moves us along with them. It actually seems much harder than it is, this strat, but it also only works if you have critical health and have the red ring on.
Correct. Now, the other aspect to it is you have to do double swings on the boss to get to the recoil. If at any point you do a triple swing, it like messes up the timing.
Yes.
Also, Cool Fox dodge away from explosions.
Yeah, all the bosses in this game have quick kills and it rules.
It's so good. We're going to be doing a really long, there's a really long cutscene that basically is a quit to title screen. So, Pippy, we have some more donations. I would love them.
Indeed. I've got $25 here from Drew68, who says, "What's quacking?" I think it's us, and also hopefully Pakal later. We are just over $1,000 away from that QT quack mode. So if you wanna be what's quacking, Pakal can also be what's quacking.
So,
could you always assign things in the death? No, oh my God.
I don't know. I am a recent runner of TUNIC.
I know. I don't know what's me not knowing stuff and what's things changing.
Totally fair. So this blob is going to help us get into this temple. So I'm just going to kind of rub it right into this door.
Yeah, this we did do. And we need to get low again.
Yep.
Do you still do the cutscene skip here?
There is a way to get around it. So we're gonna. So each boss fight we did, we got a key to unlock this D20 that's basically in the middle here. And similar to moving after I fell out of the elevator, anytime I input a key, as long as I shoot an ice rod, I can just walk away from the cutscene.
Oh my goodness! This used to be extremely hard. There was like a frame perfect quit to menu that you had to do.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucked. I just didn't do it.
I just did not do it.
I was just like, whatever, I'm slow.
So we will be moving on to the final boss of the game, the air. The air is brutal. If I die, it sends me to the second half of the game's story. So I get one chance at the boss. So no pressure in a live setting.
That'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Good thing we have all these upgrades we've obtained, right?
Absolutely.
Make it nice and easy.
Nice and easy. All right.
There's a cutscene, and then we will fight.
Yep.
Nope. I thought we have to talk to the air, and then there's a cutscene.
And the air is going to hit me, and it's going to drop me to 1 HP, and that's how this entire fight starts.
Yep. Yeah, I think it always sets you to 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is another fight that we're going to do by exploiting the ice rod, and that is there's essentially a combo that you can do.
Oh god! Uh-oh, that's not good.
That's bad. Of ice rod hit, ice rod hit, ice rod hit. If you keep doing that, then the air will remain essentially permanently stun locked. Now the problem is that you don't have infinite mana. And you need so halfway through this fight, you have to switch to the blueberries, which we picked up earlier. Those were the surprise tool. I hope you were paying attention. It'll be on the quiz. To give yourself more mana, and then go back to the sword very quickly. You can just cut out a hit, and that will fight slightly. So that was.
It's good so far. I got one more phase. Once the boss health bar gets to 0, that is time.
Yes. I honestly forgot the second phase. I was like, oh, you have so many blueberries. Why do we get so many? This is harder than it looks. Or I don't know how hard it looks, but it's pretty hard just simply because of the menuing, I think. The rest of it's not too... Ooh. The rest of it's not too bad because it's just kind of a rhythm that you get into. But it is very easy to miss menu and then not use the right thing. And then...
Time.
Yeah, and that's TUNIC.
Oh my god. I've been worried about that boss fight for like the entire week.
And yet, first
try. Oh my god, that would... She almost went into business for herself on that.
I was a little worried. I was a little worried there.
I was also worried. But that's TUNIC any % unrestricted. This game is incredible. It was my favorite game from last year.
Me too.
It's absolutely amazing. It's entirely worth your time to get. As Kevin said, the audio is great, but there's also so many secrets. This game goes so deep, and it's absolutely worth your time and love. Also, the speedrunning community of this game is very passionate, but very small, so we would love to see more people get involved in it. So please join the TUNIC speedrunning Discord if this run encouraged you in any way. The recent developments with ladder storage is what got me back into it, and I could not be happier with that decision to have this as a non-Celeste speedrun game that I have under my belt. Also, this is a bad ending. We are now in jail for our crimes.
Yep. Air of air jail.
So there is a good ending, but
we're not going to spoil it.
We're not going to spoil that. You should find that out for yourself. So that is it for me. Shout out to Hyken and TGH and Radicoon and Ori Sky, Ickle Chris, and a lot of the TUNIC speedrunning community. Thank you, May, for being my chaotic commentary in the background.
This was mostly just me being like, wow, it's different.
And shout outs to everyone who is involved both on screen, off screen, and all of you who are watching Frost Hotels. Let's keep raising money for a great cause. So I can't wait to see all of you over the rest of the week. Have a wonderful rest of the week.
Thank you so much, Carrarium, for that incredible run of TUNIC. Blink and it's over. Oh my goodness. Well, we have a quick little donation to read after our beautiful TUNIC run from Library Nerd, who would like to remind everyone with this $25 donation, support your local library. You only rarely have to battle the librarian to check anything out. That sounds like a chance I am willing to take, but I'll go do that. And in the meantime, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because I'm told we might have Faith Chapter 3 coming up next. Welcome back, everyone. I hope y'all are enjoying a nice, comfy, cozy Frost Vitals 2023. And you know who's definitely enjoying our runs today? At least I should hope so, is Andrew Schuldice, who donated $100. Thank you so much for your generosity. And says, Tonk! I don't know that that's how you spell tunic. Hold on, I need to go. I'm confused. In the meantime, we're gonna hear a lovely word from the amazing people that we are supporting with this event. So I'm gonna go try to figure out how to spell. Enjoy.
Estamos aqui no terceiro acampamento dos povos indígenas da Bahia, num grande ato político pela educação, pela demarcação de terras e por uma melhor saúde.
Visiting Brazil was one of the best trips I've ever made, and it was really fun as well, just to meet with the local communities and just see their passion for change. So in Brazil, only 1.5 million girls are out of school, so the number is not that big. But when it comes to the indigenous population, few of them who can complete their education. Most of them drop out, either because of lack of opportunities, either because of lack of investment in their schooling, or because of early teen pregnancies. So for me, it's always important to focus on the most marginalized girls.
Meu nome é Ana Paula, eu sou coordenadora de projetos na ANAI e sou uma campeã pela educação. O Brasil atualmente ele tem 305 etnias diferentes e na Bahia são 23 etnias. As principais barreiras que as meninas enfrentam no Brasil para estudar são gravidez na adolescência, dificuldade de transporte até a escola, casamentos muito novos, elas às vezes casam muito novas. E às vezes também elas são absorvidas por mercado de trabalho muito novas, porque elas têm que ajudar as famílias, aí elas também desistem dessa educação formal. E muitas barreiras, né? Oi, Guga.
Oi.
Ser um champion pela educação significa ser um ativista local. Me tornam muito mais capacitada para eu poder desenvolver o trabalho com as meninas indígenas aqui na Bahia em prol de uma educação de qualidade. E também me proporciona fazer essa pressão de forma local, mas com esse apoio internacional bem grande. São as meninas que fazem parte do projeto Cunhataí Kihan, junto com a Fundação Malala. E agora a gente está aqui fazendo os cartazes para a gente levar para o ato que vai ter daqui a pouco na luta pela educação.
O projeto ele é muito beneficente, não só para mim, mas para todas. Ele nos fortalece a cada dia. A Malala é nossa inspiração, nosso exemplo.
Poder falar que a gente faz parte do Fundo Malala, que somos campeões pela educação. Essa conexão que o Fundo Malala faz com que a gente tenha essa inserção internacional é muito importante para nós aqui no Brasil, tanto para dar visibilidade quanto para conseguir novas conexões, né? Eu acho que todas as meninas elas têm uma história muito particular, muito de luta. Se você for perguntar para cada uma delas, elas têm a luta dentro delas. Minhas esperanças para o futuro é que finalmente elas tenham o direito de ter uma educação de qualidade dentro da aldeia.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a lovely break, and I hope you have seen all of the good that your generous donation dollars are helping do in the world. Oh my gosh, we are over $30,400. But we still don't have enough quacks. I want quacks. I want quacks. Can I have quacks? I do have a $25 donation here from CutieCat8734 who says, quack? Quack with confidence. Quack! More quacks, please. But we are getting ready for our next run up, which will be Faith Chapter 3 with Vin. And I hear there will be a lot going on. I'm very excited. They are still getting all set up. So in the meantime, quack with me, chat. Please, quacks. I also have $25 from Asdal, who says, less than 3. Very wholesome. I do appreciate wholesome as well as quacks, but we are very close to only having $1,000 more for that quack mode. If you don't know why we're quacking, by the way, in just one run away, I believe, Pikal will be playing QT and will pick up a lot of ducks, not geese. We're not honking, I think. Do ducks also honk? I'm very confused today, but Pikal will be picking up a lot of ducks for us, and if we meet that quack mode incentive, she will also be quacking along with every single duck, and you can bet that I will also be quacking along as much as I am able from host desk. The word of the day is quack. Also, though, the word of the day is always, according to this $25 donation from Jack, trans rights. And I just learned today that that is what the fox says. So, yeah, I guess that's also the word of the day. Or is that 2 words? I'm sure it's fine. Also have here a $25 donation from Tiny Sine Curve. Just a little one. No comment, but greatly appreciated. Thank you, Tiny Sine Curve. Also, an $80 donation from Anonymous, who had no comment to say. And you know what? That's okay. Not every donation has to be a quack. Money is going to a good cause, and in my heart, Anonymous, I have quacked for you. So you too can have a quack. And we also now have not quite quacks yet, but keep quacks in mind. Keep quacks in your hearts and minds through our run of Faith Chapter 3 with Vin. Take it away.